The bird with a broken wing. In a quiet forest near a small, peaceful village, there lived a little bird with bright blue feathers. Every morning, the bird flew above the trees, singing soft melodies that echoed through the village. The villagers often heard his songs at sunrise, but no one ever paid much attention. To them, it was just another bird in the sky. But one stormy evening, everything changed. Dark clouds rolled over the sky. Heavy rain crashed against the trees, and strong winds tore through the forest. Branches snapped. Leaves flew through the air like frightened shadows. And somewhere in that storm, a sharp cry echoed. The next morning, 12-year-old Ryan walked through the muddy forest path on his way home from school. The air smelled of rain, and broken branches covered the ground. Then suddenly, he heard a weak fluttering sound near an old tree stump. That small blue bird lay there trembling. One of its wings was badly injured. Ryan slowly stepped closer. The bird tried to move, but the pain was too much. Its tiny chest rose and fell quickly with fear. Now, think carefully. Most people believe kindness is easy when nothing is inconvenient. But true kindness begins the moment helping someone becomes difficult. Ryan looked around nervously. He knew taking the bird home would bring trouble. His father disliked animals in the house. His friends would probably laugh at him for caring about just a bird. And honestly, Ryan wasn't even sure the bird would survive. But something inside him refused to walk away. So he gently removed his scarf, wrapped the injured bird carefully inside it, and carried it home through the cold wind. When Ryan entered the house, his father frowned immediately. "A bird?" he said sharply. "Ryan, this is not our problem." Ryan lowered his eyes but held the tiny creature tighter. "Please," he whispered. "He's injured." For a moment, silence filled the room. Then his grandmother, sitting quietly near the window, spoke softly. "Sometimes," she said, "the smallest broken creatures teaches us the biggest lessons." His father sighed and finally nodded. That night, Ryan cleaned the bird's wounded wing. He fed it tiny drops of water using a spoon. He stayed awake beside it long after everyone had gone to sleep. Days passed. The bird slowly became stronger. Its eyes grew brighter. It hopped around Ryan's room, chirping softly every morning. Ryan named him Sky, and something strange began happening. Ryan himself started changing too. Before Sky came, Ryan was impatient, distracted, and quick to give up whenever life became difficult. But caring for the bird forced him to slow down, to become gentle, responsible, and patient. Every day, Sky tried to flap his injured wing, and every day, he failed. Still, the bird never stopped trying. Ryan noticed this carefully and anger. No self-pity, no quitting, just quiet effort, again and again. One afternoon, while helping Sky practice flying, Ryan whispered sadly, "Maybe your wing will never heal completely." The bird looked at him silently, then jumped again. Another failed attempt. Then another, and another. That moment stayed in Ryan's mind, because deep down, he realized something. The bird wasn't fighting because success was guaranteed, that fighting because giving up would mean accepting defeat before life was finished with him. Weeks later, the wing finally healed enough for Sky to fly again on a tea sunrise. Ryan carried him outside into the open field behind the house. The morning wind moved gently through the grass. Ryan opened his hands slowly. For a second, Sky hesitated. Then suddenly, the little bird leaped into the air. His wings shook at first, uneven and uncertain. But within moments, he rose higher above the trees, glowing under the golden sunlight. Ryan smiled with tears in his eyes, but then something unexpected happened. Sky circled once above him and returned, landing softly on Ryan's shoulder before flying off again into the endless sky. As if saying goodbye, or maybe thank you. Now think deeper. This story is not only about a bird with a broken wing, that it's about people. People who get hurt by failure, rejection, fear, or pain, and slowly begin believing they're too damaged to rise again. But healing does not happen in one moment. That it happens quietly, little by little, attempt by attempt, and sometimes the very thing that breaks you also teaches you how strong you really are. The bird flew again, not because life became easy, but because it refused to stop trying. And Ryan changed too, because helping a wounded soul healed something inside him as well. So never underestimate small acts of kindness. You may think Ryan just saved a bird, but in reality, both learned how to fly again.